Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, dear students. I'm Mr. Muhammad Khalid, and you are learning Pakistan Studies. Dear students, it is week 14, lesson 14, and we are learning water crisis in Pakistan. Dear students, in this detailed discussion, we will have the information about the resources of water existing in Pakistan, water utilization, water availability, water withdrawal, okay, and major water issues, water policies, and the solutions to the crisis in Pakistan. Dear students, we are all aware that water plays a significant role in the life of the human beings. And indeed, if we have to translate life in one word, I will simply say it is water. Even in the Holy Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has explicitly said that every living thing has been born out of the water. And in social studies, you have read it is a very common information that almost 71% of the total planet Earth is water, whereas remaining 29% is the turf or dry land or land. And water is the only source of life, and that is why, according to the latest research, only the Earth is the planet where the water exists in plenty. Well, no country can survive without water. If you look at the world map and explore the history of the oldest human civilizations or human settlements in the world, you will find it, they all were on the banks of the coasts, be they are rivers, oceans, okay, and most of them were on the rivers because there they had the fresh water availability. The students, Pakistan is the part of subcontinent and is the home of agriculture. Our country is blessed with magnificent or largest water resources, okay, and these water resources make up the entire economical and social uh, progress of the country. But for centuries, water is one of the basic need, and right now, water is one of the very major challenge for the existence of the people in Pakistan, and so is the around like India, Bangladesh, and all that. But the condition of our country is not better because of the certain issues. Clear? Most of the issues are increasing population. People need more water for washing, eating, agriculture, industry, and all that. Secondly, mismanagement of the water. Third, most of the water to Pakistan flows from the Indian held Kashmir, and that's how on the daily basis there happen some political change and other rifts, बहुत ज़्यादा वो मसाइल होते हैं. So all these problems make Pakistan is one of the very uh, core country facing the water problems, and the situation was not so severe in the past. So, I have given you a background of the water shortage and water issues. So, in it is quite apprehension that, according to the world's experts, that water is going to be the basic contention and issues among the various nations, and the future wars between the various countries may happen on the availability of the water. फाइन, वो कहते हैं कि दुनिया में जो पानी की किल्लत है ये दूसरा सबसे बड़ा मसला है, और मुख्तलिफ ममालिक के दरमियान में पानी पर भी जो जंगें हैं वो हो सकती हैं. और अनफॉर्चुनेटली पाकिस्तान एंड द कश्मीर इशू बिटवीन इंडिया पाकिस्तान, फाइन, दिस इज रियली वेरी प्रोवोकेटिव, बहुत ज़्यादा खतरनाक है. Well, dear students, in this context, one of the American presidents said that if a person solves the issues of water, he should be given 2 Nobel Prizes, one for serving the humanity and one for the science. कहता है कि अगर कोई बंदा आने वाले दौर में पानी के मसाइल को हल कर ले तो उसको 2 नोबेल प्राइजेस मिलने चाहिए, एक तो इंसानियत की खिदमत का और दूसरा साइंस का. Well, dear students, so this was a brief background of the water and the need of water for the country. Let's explore that what are the major water resources of Pakistan. Dear students, generally you know that there are 3 major resources exist in of the water. Clear? One are oceans, बड़े बड़े the big oceans, बड़े बड़े समुंदर हैं. Then sea, clear, छोटे जो समुंदर हैं, which make almost a huge area of the planet is covered by the sea. They are the huge abode of waters. पानी के बहुत बड़े बड़े ज़ख़ीरे हैं, like Indian Ocean, like Pacific Ocean and Atlantic and all. And then we have the sea, like Arabian Sea, clear, and all the short little abode of water called sea. Fine. So water exists here. Then are the rivers, clear, the water flowing and the rivers. Fine. So they are called groundwater. On the ground. Upon the ground is that water in the air, and underground water beneath the rocks of the earth. Zere zameen pani. Fine. So they are the 3 things. So in Pakistan, we find that the water exists in all 3 phases. Clear? We have Arabian Ocean, clear, sorry, Arabian Sea, and little portion of the Indian Ocean. Fine. Then, but this water is not usable. Water can be divided into 2 main categories: usable water and fresh water, fresh usable water. Clear? Fresh usable water exists on the mountains. You know that in Pakistan, the more main sources are the mountains. Fine. There are the highest mountains like Karakoram, Pir Panjal, Himalayas. Fine. There are glaciers, clear, lakes, streams. Fine. So they exist. When it rains on the mountains, okay, and because of the cold, these mountains turn, the water turns into snow, and then it further turns into glaciers, when they melt, they make streams, and the river, they make lakes and streams born out of it. Clear? And you know that Pakistan's major water system comes from the Indus River system. All the rivers are born from lakes, lakes, mean the water from the glaciers and the mountain flows into lakes, then lake flows into streams, and these streams, when gather up, okay, they become rivers. Fine. So the major water resources in Pakistan are rainfall, ponds, rivers like Indus River, Jhelum, Chenab, Satluj, Beas, Ravi, okay, which they are the rivers. Some flow in India, some flow into Pakistan. Fine. Glaciers, lakes, streams, wells, clear? They are all. What is the use of the water? Water in subcontinent or in Pakistan is used for three purposes: irrigation, industry, and domestic use, washing and bathing and cooking and all that. Clear? Plus, water is used to produce hydroelectric power. बिजली पैदा की जाती है, and then both the people and industry both use this. Okay, so in one word, water is a key factor that maintains the life of the people domestically and economically. One thing I must mention here, एक चीज का जिक्र करना चाहूंगा, that people of subcontinent, especially in Pakistan, okay, subcontinent overall, they are water intensive societies. यानी हम पानी का बेदरेग इस्तेमाल करते हैं, and we don't know the real price. Okay, dear students, I'm sure that you have understood the importance of the water and the major sources of the water that happen in Pakistan. Thank you.